Hey y'all, yesterday I could not do the recording because of all this little corn bead construction going on. It's still going on. The show has to go on because, beloved, I'm not gonna keep letting Satan and his little dirty NCPs, alright, with their little corny go-go gadget tricks. Man, let's get into this awesome word, man, because these some peons out here working for Satan, man. These people got to grow up. It's time for him to collect because they got to go somewhere conducive. Wine is a mocker and beer a brawler. Whoever is led astray by them is not wise. A king's wrath strikes terror like the roar of a lion. Those who anger him forfeit their lives. It is to one's honor to avoid strife, but every fool is quick to quarrel. Sluggards do not plow. Sluggards do not plow in season, so at harvest time they look but find nothing. The purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out. Many claim to have unfailing love, but a faithful person, who can find? The righteous lead blameless lives. Blessed are their children after them. When a king sits on his throne to judge, he winnows out all evil with his eyes. You know, it's funny because with that particular verse, it made me think about the James Koala testimony when he got saved and he tried to cast a curse at the girl who was trying to save him. He literally, it was on some eye battle stuff. He looked at her. She looked at him. Christ was there. He couldn't do the curse. So it was just really cool. I'm gonna see if I can retrace that video because it's a video where the specific part of him being saved is snipped out. It's an 11-minute video. So I'm gonna see if I can find that for you guys in reference to this verse here, because actually in the King James it says give me a second because I wrote this down this morning, and see that's my fault because I personally read the reading at midnight. I should have did my recording then, but I was hanging on for dear life. And I wanted to take my beautiful notes. What verse was that again? What? I literally wrote this down, guys. Yeah, verse 8. So, on here, with the King James, right? It says, a king that sitteth in the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes. And so when I've read that, it made me think about the James Koala testimony because he was saying how when he went to look at the girl to try to cast a curse at her and do all this wicked stuff to her via the spiritual realm by looking at her, because Christ was in her, when he went to do so, he couldn't even see her to do so. And then he tried to summon 600 other witches and warlocks to help him try to harm this lady, but Jesus showed up. Every single one of them scattered. He lost every bit of power he thought he had, because, when the demons give you guys powers, so when they not present no more, then you guys don't have the power no more. So yeah, you probably gonna want to switch sides, get to the winner side. Yeah, because that's apparently the loser side. Yeah. Who can say, I have kept my heart pure, I am clean and without sin. And that's why we want to be asking the Lord Psalms 139 verses 23 and 24 daily. Deferring weights and deferring measures, the Lord detests them both. Right, so make sure whatever you do it with integrity. Do it to where everything is adding up correctly. Right. Even small children are known by their actions. So is their conduct really pure and upright? That's verse 11. King James says, even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure or whether it be right. And see, so that one scripture right there can help the whole world debunk that whole they're just a kid state of mind mentality, toxic garbage can theory that has tried to be forced on us, like a bunch of other Decepticon stuff they try to force on us. Like, it's one thing for me to want to be stupid, but for you to force stupid on me, no, I'm not jacking that. I'm not jacking that. Or anybody else. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing for a person to want to be stupid. You know what I mean? Like, but for you to force people to be stupid, you're tricking us into, like, nah, beloved. No. Nah, home slice. It's not gonna work like that. Ears that hear and eyes that see, the Lord has made them both. Do not love sleep or you will grow poor. Stay awake and you will have food to spare. It is not good, says the buyer, then goes off and boasts about the purchase. Gold there is and rubies in abundance, but lips that speak knowledge are a rare jewel. Take the garment of one who puts up security for a stranger. Hold it in pledge if it is done for an outsider. Food gained by fraud tastes sweet, but one ends up with a mouthful of gravel. Now, in the King James, right, the way it's worded, it goes like, bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth is filled with gravel. So for me, that made me think about, like, something can sound so good in the beginning, and then you see that it really wasn't. Yeah. So it's kind of like signing a 360 rap deal, or like signing a Could Have Been Records with Drewski. No, so, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you, like, or sometimes, you know how, like, when you, like, see a job and, it'll be listed so, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to work there. And yeah, you start, and then you're like, after a certain amount of time, you're ready to finish. Right. So, stuff be looking like a sweet deal in the beginning, but it really be traga. Trash. Super trash. May we receive the discernment to determine which is which. Which are the good deals and which are the crappy deals, Plans are established by seeking advice. So if you wage war, obtain guidance. A gossip betrays a confidant. So avoid anyone who talks too much. If someone curses their father or mother, their lamps will be snuffed out in pitch darkness. An inheritance claimed too soon will not be blessed at the end. Do not say, I will pay you back for this wrong. Wait for the Lord, and he will avenge you. The Lord detests deferring weights, and dishonest scales do not please him. I don't know why y'all keep thinking, like, stop with that trying to get over on people's stuff. I don't care what you're doing. Do it with integrity. Respect yourself. You're not going to be out here trying to sell nickels for $10 and dimes for $20 and then be out here wondering why you're not really reaching anywhere that you're trying to reach. And you know what I noticed? With haters, you can literally tell they're a hater because they literally have nothing and they don't really get too far. Like, even when they try to make themselves look like they have or they're doing, they really don't. Like, this stuff is crazy. A person's steps are directed by the Lord. How then can anyone understand their own way? It is a trap to dedicate something rashly and only to later consider one's vows. Oh my gosh, this NIV is like really just not doing it for me right now. Yo, because verse 25 in King James, it says, it is a snare to the man who devoureth that which is holy, and after vows to make inquiry. So what this is basically saying, right, is you will have NCPs who are specifically sent into your life. You'll be thinking these are friends, associates, lover, whatever role the NCP entity has been sent to play. That's the role they're going to play, right? Okay. Now, this will be someone who is, first of all, they got a monitoring spirit in them and a familiar spirit, right? Because they're monitoring you. They be cursing your life, cursing your progress, cursing what you have, trying to make sure you don't have. So they'll either like do their own little spiritual like witchcraft gibberish, or they'll go pay somebody to do work against you for your life to go left. Now, depending on what status you're in spiritually, it can apply or fly. I'll get to that in a second, but hold on, right? So let's say you get a new job, right? And Tammy is an NCP that was sent to you to destroy you, right? So Tammy is verse 25 because she is someone who was strategically sent to you to cause your downfall, right? So now you get the new job and whatnot, and you tell Tammy or whatnot, and she's like, oh, I'm so happy for you, right? But meanwhile, in Tammy's mind, she's thinking, I have to sabotage this job for her or him. Well, them. I have to sabotage this job for them, right? Next thing you know, things start going left, and now, oh wow, you don't even work the job anymore? And then you'll tell Tammy, and then she'll be like, oh my gosh, that's so terrible. What happened? Did you do anything? Sitting there trying to like pacify you and make it seem like she's there for you when in actuality she was the one that orchestrated the losing of the job. So while you're sitting there, trying to figure out what went wrong because things were so good and what happened, Tammy's sitting there just gloating in her insides because she's like, yay, what I did worked. Now, depending on how you react with the loss of the job, you know what I mean, can determine because to set a snare for somebody is to set a trap for them to where you're pushing them in a predicament where they have to sin, right? So now because of this, the person may have to end up resorting to other non-moral means of getting quick money because, they lost their job. Bills still have to be paid because, government and they don't care about the money. And, so... woe to them type of people though, because I promise you God deal with them severely. Don't ever in your life think that you will set a righteous person up to put them in a predicament where you force them to sin and God is just going to be okay with that. He's literally going to smoke your boots in a way that's going to blow your mind. So while you're trying to get that person to do something immoral, wait till you find out what's going to be in store for you, my friend. Oh, you're going to wish you left that person alone and let them do things the right way. Yeah, it's not going to end well for you, beloved. No. Tricky. A wise king winnows out the wicked. He drives the threshing wheel over them. The human spirit is the lamp of the Lord that sheds light on one's inmost being. And that is verse 27. And in King James, verse 27, I'm so glad you guys are going to get to hear this because they deliberately, strategically do this stuff. Digging up the sidewalk is crazy in the middle of June, but do your thing. Do your thing. Digging up the sidewalk in the middle of June. Yeah, do your thing. Do your whole big thing. You go, guys, because that's exactly what we need right now in the world. For you guys to be digging up the ground. Anyway, verse 27 in King James says, the spirit of man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly. So if you don't get any conviction when you doing wrong, the spirit of the Lord is like literally not in you, because that's what that is. When you get that convicted feeling when you do something wrong, rejoice. That is the spirit of the Lord. Now, you choosing to correct it and stuff is totally up to you. But yeah, for sure. Love and faithfulness keep a king safe. Through love, his throne is made secure. The glory of young men is their strength. Gray hair, the splendor of the old. Blows and wounds scrub away evil, and beatings purge the inmost being. That's all that. Verse 29. Sorry, guys. Because, in the King James, it says, the glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is their gray hair. What is the gray head? So I had said in my little notes, I wonder if That's because you can literally be a young, strong fool who can not get to live their full life. So to make it to an old age, that means you had to make it there through wisdom, because if you was living your whole life recklessly, foolishly, crazy, wild, especially with nobody praying for you and stuff, oh yeah, beloved, you'd have been gone. You know what I mean? So to have a gray head is that you've lived a long life. And I don't think you live too long when you're living recklessly. Yeah, because even with the James Koala testimony, I know I mentioned that a lot, but so what? But with the James Koala testimony, he he was going to actually be taken out of here at 24, because he got wedded off to a 60-year-old witch at his birth. So with him being 1 day old, like 1 hour old, he was married off to this witch. Which they then basically initiated him into the kingdom of darkness and had him working for Satan. Yo, he was a heavy NCP for 24 years. And in that 24th year, I kid y'all not, Satan was about to smoke that man boots. He thought he was about to get promoted up to the higher ranking, because the elite elites. So you got the tops. That's the one that be calling the shots and stuff. For the most part, he got swindled and was told that if he can stop this revival, that he would be upgraded. He successfully stopped the revival. And now this is the next day where he was to go to, I believe it was Italy or somewhere, one of those other countries, to be quote unquote initiated, and well, not initiated, but leveled up, promoted. I'm not even sure how to put that term for that situation. But yeah, so they had him under the mindset that once he stopped the revival, he was going to become a person who called shots. So he was about to go to Italy in his mind, thinking he's going to be graduated, upgraded, when in actuality, they was about to chop that man up and eat him. Because they said whatever power he possessed was too great, and we want that, we need that. They was gonna chop that man up and eat him. But by the grace of God, he intervened just in time. Yeah, God intervened just in time. And sent the young lady to approach James the day that he was about to go and board the plane to go to his last encounter with anybody in real life. And it was so crazy because another thing he mentioned was how he had the back pain and he would get blackout drunk to avoid it and all of this stuff. And another thing he said was Satan uses pain to control us, and that was so true. So with that pain that he felt every day, which caused him to drink till he blacked out every day, that's nasty work. Satan was able to control him through that pain. You see what I'm saying? Because the pain even pushed him to get blacked out drunk. So Satan is very dusty. I'm telling you, he is. He's smart, but he's very dusty. Very dusty, because that thing he don't play fair. He don't take breaks. Now, he might take a little slight break, but It'll probably be for like what, an hour or something. Like, yeah, every day he's on it, so we gotta be on it every day. And if you have not already given your heart to Christ already, please do so. I literally actually took notes for yesterday reading, so I'm just gonna post the notes that I did for the reading yesterday. I'm gonna post the notes that I did for the reading yesterday. I'm not gonna do a recording for it. I mean, if I do, then I will, but for now I'm just gonna post my notes in the community thing, just so you guys can see what gems and everything were gathered from the reading of the 19th, since I didn't get to record that day yesterday because I woke up to the construction noise. So I'm like, and I thought I was going to try to beat the system and do it later on that night, yesterday night, but oh my goodness, I'm like into this other stuff right now, so, and I don't want to say it like that because they kind of go together, but you guys will see what I'm talking about soon enough. But just know, it was just allotting. But yes, guys, if you have not already given your heart to Christ by now, please do so. The sooner the better. Every day is a present. We don't know how big or small it will be, so let's take it for what it is, a present. Give thanks, repent, ask the Lord to govern your thoughts, because Satan will try to stick these thoughts in your head. Like, oh my gosh, I had to repent so much because the stuff going through my head with, these NCPs. And that's going to be then me casting curses. Because if I start wishing death and ill on them, that's me casting curses at them. I'm not trying to do that. So when you feel like that is taking place, just repent and ask the Lord to govern your thoughts. Because literally that's what Satan is trying to get us to do. Because that's like a cracking the door, peeking into evil. Like, yo. Because if you think about that stuff too long, like literally I was thinking yesterday to myself, well, having a conversation with my daddy, I was like, because the way Satan is trying to set me up right now is petrifying, because he's trying to have me in a predicament of enjoying sin. I mean, and when I say enjoying sin, I'm not talking about no, like, that's a story time story. But anyway, every day we want to be repenting, asking for forgiveness. Okay? Giving thanks. Even through the bad, because like, prime example with this construction garbage, like, yeah, you guys are doing this garbage. I don't care for the noise too much, but not for nothing. Thank God I can hear. Yeah, because hearing is still one of our senses that sometimes we take for granted. Certain ambiances can, make you feel that way. But, may we start to detour away from, the ambiance, distraction stuff and whatnot. And yeah, that's like my thing now. I'm trying to focus more on Christ than the storms. And I kid you not, y'all, like, since I've started doing this, one of my biggest attacks has been on my finances. Is that a coincidence? Absolutely not. Because I already know how Satan get down. The only reason it's happening is because he wants me to feel like, oh, I'm doing this, and it's not making me any money, and I shouldn't even be, So when he started attacking your finances, just know that's a C. That's a confirmation. I'm sorry, that is a confirmation that A, you're still in the Lamb's Book of Life, and B, that what God has for you is super duper close. Just throw up a C and put it in your pocket and give thanks. Because that's a confirmation. Anytime you see something stupid occur that wants to make you snap, reverse it. Reverse it. Because that is a confirmation. The fact that they're even going this hard. The fact that Satan is even going this hard. Using as many NCPs as he can. And they just be willingly getting used. Oh, beloved. 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 You just make sure you're not an NCP for Satan, huh? How about that? If you're going to be an NCP, be an NCP for Christ. But that's the awesome thing about it. Like, when you go over to Christ, he gives you total control. Like, it's not even like you're operating out of no control. Like, you get a peace of mind. You get, joy. No matter how much Satan tries to cause stupid commercial breaks in your program, please understand those are temporary commercial breaks. They're not going to last long. So these little service interruptions, these are commercial breaks. This was happening with my finances. Child, that's a commercial break. I'm not even finna entertain that too much because, beloved, if I even start to entertain that, I'm going to go left down where Satan want me to go. That's why he's doing that. I'm peeping the play, understanding what's happening, moving accordingly. Right. May we all start peeping the plays and moving accordingly, respectfully. So just try not to dwindle too much on what Satan got going on. Because, child, he is so... But the good news is that you're still in the Lamb's Book of Life. And what God has for you is super duper close. So he's trying to get you to zap or snap so you can lose it and not get it. Yeah, they want me to zap out so bad. But I'm not going to do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm going to respect my daddy and myself. Also, it was something I wanted to mention to you guys with the fasting thing, but I'll do that in a spin-off chitty chat for now. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I kind of just want to see how this is gonna sound with the whole everything going on. And regardless to how it sounds, guys, just know I'm going to post it. I love you guys. Thank you. We love you guys. And just, I probably should have threw this apology at the beginning because of the whole noise and everything, but one day at a time, we're going to get through this, guys. We're going to get through this. And then soon, God is going to have it to where we're not even going to have to worry about too many NCPs because he's actually starting the street sweep. He's starting to clean the streets between him and Satan. And yeah, because Satan can't even do anything without God's permission anyway. That's the real big kicker and gag. He can't even do certain things without permission. But I haven't even been telling you guys about the movies lately. I've been watching, I've just been binging like on Perky's videos lately a little bit because, I don't have to really like... Because with my movies and stuff, depending on the movie, I want to actually pay attention to it. And at this time, I'm not able to dedicate my attention to the movies like that. So, yeah, now I'm just like kind of watching Perky videos, which are reactions to TikToks, like conspiracy theory-based TikToks. Yo, it been a lot of interesting ones. So guys, I'm gonna encourage you to check that out. I'll link one of them in the description box, and I'll also link the other ones in the community post. Guys, don't be scared of that community section. It's so many gems, juice, snacks, croissants, whatever you need is going to be in the community board. Like, it's there. Use it. I am just so happy I know how to use it now, because before I did not. But we thank God that I know now. Listen, y'all. Everything is strategic. Don't think nothing is a coincidence. Not one single thing is a coincidence. Never think that anymore from this day forward. 2024, we're lifting each other up. No more holding me down, holding me back. You gotta lift me up. Or be gone. Lift me up or be gone. Because in reality, like, what are you here for? No, I don't want to say it like that. But, like, come on. Because a lot of these people just be like trash cans. But it's strategic because these are NCPs that get sent into your life to strategically try to mess you up. So don't even fret about those people or their corny tactics. I promise you. And some of these people make deals with Satan to where if they can cause you to zap out, they in their mind get some type of reward that he promises them. So keep that in mind too. Don't let nobody get you to that point where they make you zap out. Because more than likely, they're only doing it based off of a compensation that they're being falsely told they're going to receive by Satan. So beat them to it and don't even let them, I'm sorry, you're not going to make me mad. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You're not going to make me sad, mad, depressed, or zap out. Oh, no. See, once you peep the plays, you can start to understand that these are the things that are trying to strategically be done to... Oh, I gotta wash my baby curls today. My little baby curls. And you know what's so interesting, guys? This is a little bit of a spinoff. Should be a chitty chat little thing, but I don't know, because for so long, like, as a melanated beauty, my whole life I've been trained to hate my own hair. And it wasn't until recently that I actually like really got to spend time with my own hair. And I did a big chop. And oh my gosh, like, I actually got to the point where like I just wanted to see like my hair, because I be seeing like the girls with the curly hair and I'm like, oh, I wish my hair could do that. I wish my hair was like that. Not even knowing, unbeknownst to me, because of all of those stupid chemicals that have been getting dumped in my hair since I was a kid. Literally, my mom has been putting relaxers in our hair since we were kids. So I never really got to fully embrace the texture of my hair. And just that relaxer mindset stuck with me for so long. And out of my whole entire life of living, I never cut my hair. Trimmed it, yeah, but cut it? No, I would never. That's the mindset I used to have. And so for me to cut it recently was like, wow, it just felt so liberating. I literally felt like Rapunzel. On some like, yo, I'm free now. Like, Y'all, it's different. I think I see why a lot of them females like chop their hair. Well, some of them, they do it for weird demonic ritual stuff, believe it or not. Yeah, like when you see a lot of these famous people do it, yeah, they only actually doing it as a part of like a humiliation ritual, demonic gibberish. It's for elevation in the dark realm. And so if you're not willing to like give a blood sacrifice, then you have to do like humiliation rituals and stuff like that. That's why you'll notice like you'll see certain things with certain celebrities where these stories are just like so like, oh my gosh, and you're sitting there like, oh my gosh. It's a humiliation ritual. Relax. Relax. They're just doing this to advance. Before you know it, you're going to see them in a whole new movie with a whole new deal with this company. Now they're like a brand ambassador for this company. You know what I mean? So it's stuff be orchestrated, man. But anyway, guys, later.